So earlier in the month, I filmed this sunflower, and it was doing great, doing beautifully, and it's honestly aged well. Now that it's the end of July, it has reached the end of its natural life cycle where its leaves are withering up, turning brown, and it looks like it's diseased, it looks cursed, but nothing's wrong with it. It's just entered into its phase of going to seed. So what we're left with is the sunflower here, which is all sunflower seeds, which is a good thing. We're gonna cut our sunflower down and go ahead and harvest its seeds today. So let me go get something to cut this with. So I had to film this separately. It's kind of hard to film with one hand, but here's our sunflower, and it looks lovely. And it's leaking. It's dripping a lot for some reason. We're gonna go ahead and take the seeds off. See what we got. So this is super interesting and weird, but it's leaking quite a bit. I didn't expect it to do this, and there's kind of like a hole in the back and a whole lot of water is coming out of it. But let's take a look at the sunflower itself. Basically, as I had pointed out in my previous sunflower video from June, each individual seed contains its own flower, and at this point they're all kind of dried and have fallen off. So what we're doing here today, we're going to take our sunflower, put it over this bowl here. We're going to just kind of like, I thought wiping it would just get the seeds off, but we're going to have to individually pull them off like so. There we go. Wow. There's a whole lot here, so this is going to take a minute. I'm getting them everywhere at this point, but scratching them, I don't know what the best way to go about this is. If you guys have any suggestions that I could do instead of what I'm doing, let me know. I'm sure this doesn't render well to video either, because I'm making a lot of noise taking these off, but they're coming out. Scratching them? I don't know. I don't know how many sunflower seeds we have here. It could easily be a few hundred, many of which are landing in this bowl, but they're kind of going all over the place here. It's hard to make them land in one spot. The method that I'm using, I'm sure there's a better way to do this. You're really sticking here. And there you have it. I mean, at this point, we got a few last couple of seeds clinging here. We have a whole bunch of seeds that we need to pick up, but I think we've gotten most of them. There's a few still clinging to the sunflower. And Charity, if you'll pan into our bowl here, you can see how many we got. It's a ton loading. You know, we could probably separate these out from the sunflower residue and put salt on them or something and all that, but I'm actually going to propagate these. I'm going to plant these in our backyard. I'll make a whole separate video when those plants come up, but you can plant sunflowers from early spring until late July, and right now it's July 27th or 28th, I think, so I'm a little bit over the line. It's really mid-July that you're supposed to plant these, but I'm gonna go and go for it. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. It's really sunny here in Texas, and I think we'll still have a shot at growing some pretty cool sunflowers. So stay tuned in the future. This is how many we got from just a single plant. And yeah, I think there'll be more to come. So this direction that way is east. And our sunflower, as you noticed in the previous video, is facing away from our home. We really want to enjoy our sunflower. So I was thinking I'd plant some next to my house here, maybe along my west-facing fence, so we could really get a good view of them. And here's how we're going to propagate them. With our little container full of sunflower seeds, I'm just taking a trowel and stabbing it into my lawn. We're producing a little hole here. I'm going to just drop in a couple seeds. Let's good to do a few in the same spot. That way, if some fail, the others might succeed. Push them in and step on them. And there's got to be 1,000 more successful and better ways to do this. And I know I'm planting these close together, but when I grew my previous sunflower, I planted probably 30 seeds, and that was the only one that grew. My soil quality is pretty poor, so I'm just kind of hoping to get lucky here by planting some of these and seeing what grows. So stay tuned here in, let's see, I planted that in March. Is that right? March, and it's July. So here in 4 more months, maybe October, late October, November, we should have something. Stay tuned. Thanks again for watching.